Imagine being a mortal king so powerful that you rise to the throne of the gods themselves. But in your arrogance, you fall so low that you're cursed to crawl on the earth like a serpent. This is the forgotten story of King Nahusha, the mortal who became Indra, and the terrible curse that followed. Long ago, after the great god Indra defeated the mighty demon Vritra, a shadow of guilt fell upon him. Though victorious, Indra had broken divine law by killing a being of immense power, and the weight of his sin drove him into hiding. The heavens trembled without a ruler. The Devas, the celestial beings, searched for a leader worthy enough to sit on Indra's throne. It was then that the sages chose Nahusha, a mortal king of earth, known for his righteousness, wisdom, and countless sacrifices to the gods. With the blessings of the rishis, Nahusha ascended to the heavens, clothed in divine brilliance, and for a moment, harmony was restored. At first, Nahusha was everything the Devas had hoped for: humble, just, and devoted to Dharma. He ruled fairly and respected the counsel of the gods. But as time passed, the praises of the Devas filled him with pride. His body, glowing with the energy of 1,000 sacrifices, began to radiate like the sun. The throne of Indra is not meant for mortals. With every day, Nahusha's ego grew. He demanded respect not as a king, but as the supreme ruler of the universe. Even the sages, the keepers of eternal wisdom, were expected to bow before him. What began as humility slowly transformed into arrogance. Blinded by his newfound power, Nahusha's desires turned dangerous. He became infatuated with Shachi, also known as Indrani, the devoted wife of Indra. He demanded that she marry him, claiming his right as the new king of heaven. Shachi, terrified and unwilling to betray her husband, turned to the great sage Agastya for help. Agastya devised a plan. Shachi told Nahusha she would accept his proposal, on one condition. He must come to her palace carried not by gods or Gandharvas, but by the greatest sages of all time. Drunk on arrogance, Nahusha agreed. He commanded the rishis, the very men he once respected, to carry his palanquin through the heavens. Even the mighty sage Agastya was forced into this humiliating task. The palanquin moved slowly, weighed down by the age and dignity of the sages. Nahusha grew impatient. In his rage, he shouted, "Faster, faster," and in a moment of utter disrespect, he struck Agastya with his foot. The insult was unforgivable. With fiery eyes, Agastya spoke the curse. "O Nahusha, blinded by pride, you shall fall from the heavens this instant. Crawl upon the earth as a serpent until Yudhishthira of the Pandavas frees you from this curse." And in a flash, Nahusha's radiance vanished. His celestial form twisted and coiled. He fell from the heavens, landing upon the earth as a massive, slithering snake. The rise and fall of Nahusha became a tale of warning, told for generations. From a righteous king to the ruler of heaven, from the ruler of heaven to a cursed serpent. His story reminds us that power without humility leads only to destruction. Even gods can fall. Even mortals can rise. But only those who remain balanced in wisdom and humility endure. So the next time you hear stories of gods and demons, remember King Nahusha, the mortal who sat on Indra's throne, only to end up crawling like a snake on the ground.